Sonic has always had a long and rocky road throughout the years, but throughout all the bad times, there's always something to be impressed about. Whether it be a game, a specific level, or even the music, in every game, I can think of at least a few things that stand out to me. But overall, Sonic levels are very unique, because it's constantly changing as you blast through it, and has to have good gimmicks to keep the player interested, so you don't feel like they're mashing boost over and over and over again. I'm looking at you, Sonic Forces. So today, I'm going to be counting down my pick for the top 10 Sonic levels of all time. In 10th place, I'd have to put Chemical Plant Zone. As a kid, I always got stuck on the Rising Water section, and I kinda hated this level, but now I can go back to it and see just how amazing the level design truly is, with tight platforming, good enemy placement, blistering speeds, and great alternate paths in the Sonic Generations modern version, and as well as tons of loops. This is by far my favorite level in a classic Sonic game. Chemical Plant also has some amazing music, especially for the Genesis era. Chemical Plant is one of the reasons Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is my favorite of the classic Sonic games. In 9th place, I'm going to go put in an interesting pick, Aquarium Park from Sonic Colors. After playing Sonic Colors Ultimate, it really sunk in how gorgeous and detailed the Sonic Colors is. But one level that always stuck out to me was Aquarium Park. However, there are acts in this one that are less than ideal gameplay-wise, so it does draw back a bit of my enjoyment, but overall Aquarium Park has amazing music, amazing visuals, and deserves almost every single bit of praise it gets. There's a reason when people saw Colors Ultimate, they didn't complain about the visuals in Aquarium Park. In 8th place, now, is a stage that I really enjoy but has kinda gone down for me a bit, that being Dragon Road Day from Sonic Unleashed. The theming on this stage is handled perfectly with the amazing music, the dragons, and the setting obviously inspired by the Great Wall of China. Not only that, but it's a blast to speed through the level. However, the platforming sections do draw back a little bit of the fun, as with most boost games. In 7th place, we have my favorite classic Sonic stage. No, it's not Chemical Plant Zone, it's actually Metropolis Zone. Just kidding. It's actually Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This level starts off with Sonic snowboarding, and while you don't have control of it like in City Escape, it's still an amazing intro and a great way to start things off. And then, as you fall into the ice caverns, they have well-designed platforming, the snow-involved gimmicks are handled well, and the boss is even decent enough. All this, with amazing music and the sense of exploration you had with the classics, make Ice Cap Zone one of the best levels in Sonic's classic lineup, and my personal favorite. In 6th place, back to the 3D games, Sonic Adventure 1, we have Speed Highway. Sonic games are famous for having a lot of city levels, and Speed Highway is definitely one of the best. Speed Highway perfectly encapsulated a busy nighttime city with well-placed platforming segments, speeding through on the highway and clinging from helicopters and rockets in the Sonic Generations version makes this one of the best 3D Sonic levels for me. In 5th place, we have one of the most beautiful levels in Sonic's history, Planet Wisp. Planet Wisp is an amazing part of Sonic Colors and perfectly captures the theming of Sonic games, with Eggman's machinery and Sonic's nature-focused standpoint, especially with the musical storytelling of this game. It's also very on point. You start off with a calm, collected vibe as you head into the stage with all the nature, and as you progress, there are more and more signs of machinery, and the music gets a bit heavier. Planet Wisp is not only that, but a blast to play, other than in Sonic Generations. The platforming is well designed, the Rocky Wisps give a great view of the level, The set pieces and rail sections just keep adding to the pristine beauty of Planet Wisp. It's a great level for exploration and speed, as most levels in Sonic Colors are. In 4th place, I've placed a very popular pick of Metal Harbor. This level just gets the blood pumping with the musical intro as you speed through the government base, spin dashing and light speed dashing through enemies and ring trails as you leap from harbor to harbor and ship to ship. In that, your end goal is to reach the rocket about to blast off, which tests your skills under pressure as you try to escape the platform while using all the moves you've learned before the time limit runs out. And then you skydive down, just like in the intro to City Escape, and this overall makes this one of the best levels ever in a Sonic game. But it's not number 1. And now you move into the top 3. In 3rd place, we have the one and only Empire City from Sonic Unleashed. It's too bad this one was cut from the Wii version, because it's a gorgeous and ginormous city based on New York, and it really shows as you platform through the clouds, boost on the loops and the highways, and just take in the scale of this massive city. Remember when I said Sonic had a lot of city levels? Well, they really do, and the fact that this many have already shown up on the top 10 is just a given of how consistently good these stages are. As you platform through the roofs, boost through the highways, quick stepping around Eggman's bombs, this stage is almost always amazing. But what you ask could be better than running on rooftops? Rooftop Run, of course, my number 2 pick for this ranking. Rooftop Run right off the bat has amazing theming as you start the level with blaring violins in the background. You run at breakneck speeds through a city that seems to be celebrating as balloons and confetti flood the town, filling up the atmosphere. And hot air balloons in the air as you make your way through the town. You platform up to the clock tower, clearly based on Big Ben, and glide on rails right over it, getting an amazing view of the city below. This level does a perfect job pumping up the player, having a great balance of difficulty, and overall being a blast to play, in every appearance of the stage. Whether it be the added cellars in the classic version of Generations, or the modern stage's views while boosting, this stage never disappoints. But it clearly did disappoint because it didn't get my number 1 pick. And if you know Sonic fans, you should be able to guess what comes next. My number 1 pick is City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Generations. This stage is pure Sonic right down to the intro where he flies down into the city and starts snowboarding on a piece of the helicopter all throughout the busy streets, knocking down cars and blasting through everything in his path. After escaping the gun, who mistakenly captured him, Sonic does some platforming, battling gun robots throughout the city, and finally, he has a run-in with the gun truck that chases him down more streets, and in Sonic Generations, it really ramped up the intensity with the saw blades, riding on the sides of buildings, and overall, this is just a good stage all throughout, and the best opening stage in Sonic history, doing a perfect job of setting the theme for the game ahead. This is also my pick for the best stage in every Sonic game. Sonic may have had a bit of a rocky road, but there have also been a lot of amazing stages along the way. And this is my conclusion. If you like the video, make sure to leave a comment to support me and to boost it in the algorithm. That's it for me, Davron, signing off.